Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the next video. Well, I'm Vakar Ahmad, and in today's video, we are we are gonna discuss if only, right? No, we are not gonna discuss any usages of if anymore in today's video, but we are only gonna discuss if only, right? So let's start off. As soon as we start off, the first question comes that why do we actually use it? Well, here I have written why we use it. To say we use if only, by the way, the meaning of if only is similar to I wish, right? We haven't done any video lesson on I wish, right? Wish can be used in three tenses and to make three different types of sense. So as I told you, that meaning of if only is different, not different, I'm sorry, is similar to I wish. We use if only to say that we would like or we want things to be different, right? Or some we say that we using if only or even I wish, we want to say that things are unreal, right? That we actually want. By the way, to be very concise, right, and to be very simple and comprehensible to every single of my viewers, I would say to we use if only to say that we would like things to be different, but actually we it's these are not. For example, I want this time to be night. It's not, it's day, right? So that this was the typical sentence. Now we can use if only in three different tenses as well, and the first one is and we use three different types of structures to construct the sentences with if only. The first, we use following structure to talk about future. When we want if only to refer to future, when we use it for the future sense or to talk about the future, we use would plus infinitive. Infinitive, specifically bare infinitive, right? Or you may say plain infinitive without to. Infinitive without to's are called bare infinitive, or you may say plain infinitive as well. Now if only plus subject, I have written complete structure, by the way. Subject plus would plus bare infinitive, and then so on, etc. Extra words. Here is the typical example, typical sentence. I If only I would be going with my family. So here, for example, my father has come to me and he's told me or acquainted me about his plan that tomorrow, the following day, my father together with my family is going to one of my relatives home, you may say, right? So it is today, not tomorrow. I want to talk about tomorrow. So having heard what my father said to me, I am saying if only I would be going with my family to that particular relative's house, right? Although it has to happen in future, it hasn't happened yet, right? But I'm using would be to refer to future. So we use would plus infinitive to refer to future, to talk about future. Or one more verbal example, if only uh, I would be playing with my friend in Pakistan cricket team. I don't want to, but I have just made a verbal example. Now, second, we use past tense to refer to present, right? By the way, in one of my video lessons, I told that it's common to use past tense to refer to present and even to future in English language, right? And so in such situations, we use past perfect to talk about or to refer to only simple present. Here, we use second usage of if only. If I'm sorry, we use following structure to talk about present. To refer to present, we use this structure, if only plus past simple, right? And I have written an example with this usage as well. If only you were a doctor. Right now you are not a doctor, you are a teacher, or you might be an engineer, and I have sprained my leg, right? I have hurt my leg, so there's pain in my leg, but there's no doctor, no paramedics. I guess he's called paramedic. There is no paramedics, right? And so my leg is paining a lot. Since you are an engineer, you can't do anything, right? To my legs pain. Here I am regretting. I regret by saying that if only you were a doctor, if you really were, you would treat my leg. But since you are not a doctor, you can't do anything about my leg. So, one more example verbally. If only I knew about you before. I did know. Right now, in current moment, I don't know about you, but I'm saying that if only I knew about you, then I would tell my friend about you that must include him in your group to prepare for the presentation, right? Now, the third one, usage of if only. We use following structure to talk about past. We use past perfect tense to talk about the simple past, as I have mentioned at the beginning or on the in the middle of this lesson. We use following structure, and structure is here if only plus past perfect tense, right? Structure, all the words in the structure are gonna be the same as we kept when we were learning past perfect tense. By the way, if you don't know what the structures of past simple look like, or what the structures of past perfect look like, so we have done video lessons on all the 12 categories of tenses individually, separately, right? In the first one part, I gave overview and I did separate video lessons for all of these 12 categories. So I hope links would be added to description below so that you can find from there and watch and learn. If you haven't watched yet, or already if you haven't watched. Now the third one, if only plus past participle now, but before use subject and proper structure of past perfect tense. Now example is here. If only she had not rebuked. Rebuke means to reproach, right? To treat somebody very badly or disrespectfully, right? And in a sense you could say to trifle someone, to not give respect according to their level. So if only she hadn't rebuked her father. If only, I'm saying, if only she hadn't rebuked her father wouldn't have left her alone. Since she did so, she did rebuke her father. Did leave her alone, and he just left her and maybe left the home as well. So here we took only one example. Let me make one more verbal example with the third type, or the third usage of if only. If only you hadn't beaten your friend, your friends would help you when you were fighting against your class 7th students, for example. So this was one more example with the third one usage of if only. I hope you liked it and you learned a bit from this video lesson. If you did, so do share with others with a good intention, right? So that you could get reward, hopefully, inshallah. And so let's keep this video lesson until here, and inshallah we are gonna do some more video lessons for you. I'm gonna come back and see you in the next part or next video lessons. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.